Hey, how you doing? Steve Briscoe here with Just a Forge. If all goes well, and you know how that goes, if all goes well, this video will go live on the morning of Valentine's Day. I'm going to try to make something for my wife for Valentine's Day. I've got an idea in my head of what I want to do, but if you've watched my videos in the past, you can tell that sometimes my ideas don't go so well, and seldom does that initial vision in my head end up being the final product. So this is an unknown journey for both of us. See where we're going. It'd be just as easy to buy her something for Valentine's Day, but the simple fact is I've spent too much money on hammers and tongs, and so I might as well use them to make her something. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get my fire going here, and then we'll talk about what direction we're going to go with this. Okay, here's the plan. And like I said, how this goes is anybody's guess, but basically it's just going to have a base here, and I'm going to try to forge out a heart, and then maybe another heart that's intertwined with that one. Can you even see this? There we go. You can tell I'm an artist. It's about as good as I'm a blacksmith. But anyway, I'll probably put a candle over here, because I don't want it just to be a paperweight. It needs to do function, some type of a function. So candles and women, they go together. So anyway, candle. I thought about maybe doing a rose too. I've got some rose templates. I might put a rose in here somewhere down around here. We'll see. For those of you who don't know, that's a rose. But anyway, we're going to see how this turns out. I hope you stick with me. It'll be, if nothing else, you might enjoy the comedy of errors that I'm sure is coming. I'll get myself prepped here. This morning I was looking for a picture because I wanted to do a post on Facebook, and I needed that picture, and I was looking for that picture. I couldn't find the one I was looking for, but I did find one that, kind of a blast from the past. I stumbled across it. I don't remember the reason for the picture. But anyway, it was a picture of me and this young lady just kind of standing there, prim and proper. I'm thinking it was like maybe 1972 when this picture was taken. I was wearing purple pants, had the long mutton chop sideburns, what do they call it, pork chop, mutton chop, whatever. They were quite popular in the 70s and 60s. But I suspect not so long after that picture, I lost those sideburns and the hair that went with it after starting with basic training. But anyway, I came across this picture, posted it, and the young lady I was standing with, we're still friends, and it's been a bit since I've seen her, but we are friends on Facebook, so I posted it, made mention of it, and I don't remember, like I say, the reason for the picture. But anyway, it got me to thinking about how quickly time passes by, the older you get, the more you think about such things. I so many regrets. I'm entertained by people who say, I have no regrets. I live my life the way I wanted to. Well, if you have no regrets, there's one of two things. Best case scenario, you're a functioning sociopath. You don't really care if you hurt people. You don't do it intentionally, but if you do, you don't care. Or worst case scenario, you're a psychopath, and you seek ways to hurt people. So anyway, we all have regrets. If you want to admit it or not, we all have regrets. So take those regrets, learn from them. Kind of like making mistakes when you're forging. Learn from that mistake, try not to do it again. So anyway, that's where we're at. I am now 70, almost 71 years old, and still have no idea where I'm going. I guess I should caveat all this with saying that I do know where I'm going. I mean, I married a lovely lady 35 years ago. She has kept me right, and for that I'm eternally grateful, and will be eternally grateful for the simple fact that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And I know that when I pass from this life, I will be in another. And it is only through the grace of God that I have come this far, and I thank Him for that. So now I cut out a piece for this base, and now I don't know where it's at. I think that'll do. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the piece I cut out, but this will work. I think while I'm waiting, I need to tell you this story. This is one of the first hammers, good hammers I bought, and I got it from Fiery Furnace Forge. Great couple of guys. They're awesome blacksmiths, and they make phenomenal tools. But anyway, I bought this hammer and abused it, and I ended up cracking the handle that's inside here. And it got a little bit loose. So anyway, I went on their website to find a new handle, and I couldn't find where I could just buy the handle. So I sent them an email, and I said up front, I don't expect you to replace this handle. I'm not looking for a freebie. I just need to know how I can buy a new handle, because I think it's made out of hickory, and I figured it was easier to get one than try to get a piece of hickory and form this myself. I don't have any woodworking tools here. So anyway, in less than 24 hours, they shipped me a new one. No charge. And showed up like 2 days later, and I swapped out the handle. And good as new. Anyway, so there's a shout out to Fiery Furnace Forge. They're not sponsoring this video at all, but I wanted to give them a shout out. If you're in the market for some good forging tools, or even a forge, Fiery Furnace Forge. Clean the scale off. You don't clean the scale off and start pounding on it. Basically all you're doing is you're just embedding that scale into the metal, and it won't have a nice finish. So you always want to beat off the scale. I'm just texturing this with the ball peen. I need to get my headphones on. I already have enough ringing in my ears. Okay, that's better. Plus I can also listen to my tunes. Okay, let's do the bar for the heart. That's a 3/8 inch square. I thought about using 3/8 round, but I think I want to use the square instead. I give more texture if it's square. I'm not looking for perfection. I mean, if I was looking for perfection, I'd go buy something. So I'm going to cut me off with 11-inch section here. I'm going to go 14 inches. I'm going to mark the center. The reason I wanted to mark the center is I'm going to draw out both ends, but I need to draw them out as equally as I can. So here I've got 7 inches, here I've got 7 inches. So if I start 3 inches back and then draw this out to, I don't know, 4 inches, then I need to do the same, start 3 inches back and draw it out to 4 inches, bring each into a tip, and I can fold it in the center and then start working on the heart shape, so long as both ends are the same. Eight and a half. How about that? 8 and a half. Full disclosure, I've tried forge welding about 4 times. The first time I did it, it turned out quite well. The other times I did it, well, they're back there on my wall of shame. Okay, I'm going to do a small heart with round stock. Okay, I sort of decided that I'm going to do a rose. I've got this blank here for a rose that I've had for a bit, and I've never used them. I got like 5 of these, I think, but I've never used them. I've cut some things like this out of the top of a 55-gallon drum and used those on a couple of projects, and that seemed to do okay. But I'm going to try these and see how they do. So here again, this will be another first for us, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I decided to do a rose as well as a candle stick holder. These are the last 2 pieces that I cut out of that lid off a 55-gallon drum, and so figured I'd use them up. Okay, I apologize for losing the microphone on the main camera, but this is the finished product. Got a candlestick holder in the back, got the rose up front, and of course the small heart here and the big heart. So I'm hoping my wife likes it. I believe she will. We've been married 35 years. They've been 35 great years. I could not ask for better.